Listen, the sirens was way louder. Here's the thing. I pushed record and I put the phone out here. I thought it was recording. You hear me? The reason that this is important is because this happens a lot. I'll record something and then go back and then look down and it's not recording, even though I pushed record. So I had pushed record and started recording. The sirens was really loud and it started, no lie, the exact moment I came over here to do these wires, right? They wanted to discourage you from getting your work done. I got to get these wires all done, right? All of them. I got this socket here that I had to re-wall this, cut this out and put a new wall up because it just was nasty, and all of the sockets were old and dirty and weak. Like, you know, when you go to plug something in or touch it, how it rocks back and forth when it's... Anyway, I'm gonna make it firm and stable and put new sockets and plug and, you know, all that stuff in. So I have to have all of this done before the cabinets come, right? All of this. I gotta sand all of this down. All of this. I gotta fix this part of the ceiling, right? I put the sheetrock up there. I gotta, you know what I mean? I got work to do. You can just look and see all of this. I gotta fix this. All of this. I gotta cut this out over here. I gotta take this old light. I'm taking this out. I'm changing the wiring. I'm not gonna use that wire for the purpose that it was previously used for. So, long story short, short story shorter, I gotta have all this done in a short period of time, right? And I still have to. I gotta add a socket over here. I have to, maybe I just built this wall up. I may have to cut it down for a different purpose. It might change. The living room is like it is because, well, all the stuff from the kitchen is in there. And there's nowhere to put things. My dog. So I gotta get all of this done. All of this is what I have to do. And I have to do this in a short period of time. And if you factor this in, you say, well, that don't look, to a person who does this, that's not a lot of work. But it's a lot of work when you're a targeted individual, when you got to deal with headaches. So you get headaches for a day. Me, when I get a headache, I get 3-day headaches or longer. So when I got those headaches, I can't work. When I'm sleep deprived, I can't work. I didn't do any work yesterday. I did a little bit. I came down, did some spackling, or drywalling. You know what I mean? Mudding is what they call it. I did some mudding yesterday, and that was it. So I didn't get anything done yesterday because I was sleep deprived the day before, all the way up till yesterday evening around 11 o'clock when I finally fell asleep. So I'm playing catch up. And as soon as I come down, hear the water? Listen, this is him upstairs. Because once I come downstairs, listen, you hear that? Hear the water? He knows that I can hear this. Now it's off. That's him running to the bathroom to cut the water on. Even though I'm downstairs, he still runs to the bathroom. First, that was the sirens. So you know that him, the water, the sirens are all connected. You understand what I'm telling you? So anyway, I have to have this done in a short period of time. And it's got to be done correct. Because you're playing with stuff that can burn your house down. You know what I mean? And stuff that can hurt me. So if I'm sleep deprived and I'm trying to do work, it's easy to make a mistake because I'm so, like, you get what I'm saying? And when you're under stress, it's easy to make mistakes. So, you know, these people don't care about your life. They don't care if you get hurt or any of that. Only thing they care about is if they accomplish the goals that they set out to accomplish, which is to MK Ultra you. I'm telling you, that's what targeting is. It's MK Ultra. They want to control you. They want to make you a slave. It's mind control slavery. The reason that the birds chirp, I wasn't going to get into this. See how my watch just go? They can send messages on my watch. I'm about to break this down to you. They don't want me to. The reason why they use bird chirps and things in nature like sirens and water. Let me explain this to you. I'm going to make this real quick. The reason they use these things is because these are things in nature. Things that are natural, like you hear the water running, or you hear toilet flushing, or you hear a police siren, or you hear a bird chirp. They can't be identified as someone communicating with you. And other people who are not tuned in to the fact that these things are being used as modes of communication wouldn't even be the wiser. So in a real world scenario or situation, instead of them saying, yo, go to the door, do this or do that, they can just play a siren or run some water, flush a toilet. You get what I'm saying? Make a bird chirping sound. This is how they call you. This is how they communicate with you covertly. So when you're seeing these things, or they can use a color. Red means stop. Green means go. Purple might mean, go into a certain MK Ultra character mode. You get what I'm saying? So they can covertly communicate with you without other people in reality being the wiser that it's happening. So when they're targeting you, what they're doing is priming you to be able to communicate with them without them having to expose themselves, because they're going to use you for ugly purposes, and they don't want to go to jail, get caught. They don't want to be a part of it. They want to be able to get away with it clean while you suffer the consequences for the actions that they ask you to take. They want to use you as a crash test dummy, but they can't do that with me. And when they can't do that with you, and when they know that you're up on the things they do, they punish you and they want to kill you. So first your targeting starts as programming, but the minute that you're not acquiescing to the programming, then it turns into a slow kill. Then they want to kill you. You hear me? But they ain't gonna kill you. They're gonna want you to kill yourself, or they'll figure out a way to make it seem like it was in natural causes. All right, so back to what I was saying right here and right now. As soon as I pulled this thing out, checked the wires, I'm like, all right, I got it, figured it out. Already knew what this was, but I'm like, let me wire this up, throw the box in, throw the old work box in, and get this thing moving. I got to cut the drywall out for the whole. As soon as, the exact moment I said it, the sirens out here was like, see, and that's the way that they can tell you no, in reality, or stop, or don't. So if you're out in the real world and you're programmed, right? Let's say you was great. Somebody came to your house. They don't know that you're programmed. They don't know that this has happened to you, and they don't know that you're a slave now. And they say, hey, Jennifer, Mike, John, Anthony, whatever your name is, Bobby. They say, come on, let's go to the store, let's go to the club, let's go outside. And you're like, all right, I'll go out with you. As soon as you get your jacket, you get dressed, you go out, the siren on the TV, they turn the TV on, it's a specific channel, and the sirens is on. Or you go to the door and you hear, and then all of a sudden, so the way it looks like this, you're like, you know what? Nah, I'm not feeling too good right now. I'm gonna go ahead and stay in the house. The other person is like, yo, what's going on? Why you know what I mean? You get what I'm saying? You look crazy trying to explain to them that, yeah, the sirens are going off, and that means no. Who are these people? You never met them. They right there in your face. I'm gonna tell you a good show to watch, and you can actually see MK Ultra. It's in the beginning of the movie, in the beginning of the show. If you watch Power, right? This is a big, rich town. It's all mirrors. The way it starts off, you see all of the mirror images. This is how it's made, right? In the latest season, in the latest episodes, Tariq is selling drugs, and he's selling drugs at his school, and he got one of his teachers selling drugs for him. His teacher don't know he's selling drugs for Tariq. All he knows is that at a certain place there's a bag sitting in a certain spot, and he gets the drugs and he leaves the money, and like that. This is what they're trying to accomplish with us. I'm not having it. I'll die first before I become somebody's slave. Anyway, so I'm gonna wire this up, get this done, and I'm moving on to the next thing so I can have this finished. But they want you to be behind the 8 ball. They want me to be like, all right, you know what? I'm not gonna do it now. I'm tired. This, that, and the third. I'm being annoyed. Let me go just not do it, right? And then when the cabinets come, the exact same person will be, hey, why you didn't do it? See, hear the water? Believe me, this guy is not a clean person. You hear me? He is not the person that's in the bathroom all the time. This is not his MO. He does not scrub his body like that. This is not his character. You hear me? He is not a bathroom dude that's like this super hygienic person. And that's not the disrespect to him in any way. I'm telling you by observation. It's not him. And he spends 85% of his time when he's in his house and I'm in his house running back and forth to that bathroom, running that water. 85%. And I'm telling you, he don't walk past me smelling like soap, bubbles, and cologne. You hear me? Not that he walks past me funky, but you get what I'm saying? It's not him. I'm more of a bathroom person than he is when it comes to hygiene and all that shit. That's me. That's not him. And I only go to the bathroom when I gotta go to the bathroom to urinate, or have a number two, a bowel movement, wash my face, brush my teeth, or shower. That's it. And then I'm out of that bathroom. I don't run back. I'm not run. Listen, nobody drink. I know I don't. I don't drink water out the bathroom sink. You hear me? So I know he's not doing it. We got a refrigerator that makes nice cold water right out the dispensary. Why would I? And we keep bottled water in the house. You hear me? Why would I? So he's not in there getting water for purposes like that. This is just not him. I'm just breaking down his character. He is not the bathroom dude. He don't shave that much. You know what I mean? But he has this. He never flushes the toilet, and so you know he's not urinating. He's not. The sink is never like, you know what I mean. The soap is always dry when he comes out, so he's not using soap. What the hell is he doing in there with all this water running? The water becomes a signal. Moreover than it being a signal at this point, it's an annoyance. He knows he can't. If I'm downstairs and he's upstairs, the only other thing he can do is come down here, right? Because it's so crowded down here with all this stuff, he'll run over here and go to the microwave. But if he has nothing to make pretend cook, nothing to fake create, nothing to fake do, then he's not gonna come down here. So instead of coming down here, he'll use things that he know I can hear while I'm downstairs. Like, look, I swear to God, you see this thing right here? This smoke detector. This thing makes a beeping sound, right? It hasn't. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna put this on him, but he uses this to gang stalk with, right? Now I'm gonna show you why. What I mean. I'm gonna do this without the pictures. All right. So this smoke detector, I took down from right here. Right? You hear me? I had to take the battery out. I had to pop it open, take the battery out, and then I put it up on my shelf. I'm not showing you the shelf because I got pictures of my family up there. Right? So, I swear to God, that smoke detector, he would beep, 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 like making sounds that a smoke detector doesn't even make. You hear me? Now, you know a smoke detector makes that beeping sound every so often. But he would beep it, like as I'm thinking, he would beep it to thoughts I was having. Like, say if I'm thinking about a car, right? And I'm like, damn, I'm about to, say if they got this car ready for me, or the dude is there, then it'll go beep. I'll be like, I'm about to go to the store, beep. You get what I'm saying? I mean, excuse my language, this stuff was going on for years. So what I did like 2 months ago, because I took that light switch out in the hallway that was click clacking. I took it out, I took that out, right? And when I took that out, swear to God, he came in here and put this up. Right after. You hear me? So he can start, so he can have, and I asked him, I said, yo, why you put that there? He said, oh yeah, man, it's a smoke detector, a radon detector to detect gas and this, that, and the third. So why didn't you put it in the room instead of above it? Why didn't you put it in here where we can, where the doors could be shut and it's just in there, and when it goes off, we'll hear it. You know what I mean? Why you got it on the outside? I don't know if it's a camera in that thing or what, but you get what I'm saying? Why you put it right there? And it sits over the hot dryer. So what happens is when the dryer gets hot, it's going to go off anyway because the heat makes the smoke detector go off even if it's not smoke. Anyway, so this is what I'm telling you. I mean, this guy, so a lot of times when it's not programming, they use these sounds to annoy you. And because I'm downstairs and he's upstairs, he's just using sounds he know that can travel downstairs that can annoy me at this moment. I'm done.